Welcome back to my Editor-in-Chief desk, where I help you live and work like a writer. And the fastest way to hate writing is to work as a writer. And you might think, well, that doesn't make any sense. You got into writing because you love writing. You loved writing as a hobby. You loved writing in your free time. So you naturally wanted to make it your job. Ideally, it is nice to have a job that you love doing. So why would someone end up hating writing? And a lot of it just has to do with the stress and the overwhelm that comes along with anything that you do for stability and for security. The things you do in your life to produce security so that you can live comfortably, so that you can pay your bills, so that you can eat, those aspects of life naturally cause stress. We want those areas of our life to be robust and healthy and thriving so that we feel secure. So if your security is based on your writing career, that can be stressful, right? Your writing becomes less of the thing you do in your free time for fun, to relax, to express yourself, and it becomes the activity that your security is based on. And especially when you're just starting out, I recommend taking low-paying jobs, because just like any other job, you have to put in your dues. You need experience. Once you have experience and you have an impressive portfolio, yes, you can command high rates that reflect the value you provide because you have a proven track record. But before you have that proven track record, like any other job, you start off as an apprentice. You have to put in your dues. You have to put in the time. You have to practice. And before you become a professional. So low-paying work is part of that. And if you have no other security and stability in your life and you're relying on that low-paying work, that is going to cause stress in your life, and that could cause you to hate writing. It is a common thing. It is a very standard thing that can happen, that can cause people to hate writing and reevaluate their choice of doing writing for work. So what do? You have to take low-paying work to start, but you're not going to feel good as a writer until you are more experienced and comfortable. What do? Well, don't leap into making writing your source of secure income and security and stability in your life. Leaps of faith can be very fun and exciting in the moment, but when reality sets in, not to sound completely cliche, but the reality is everything that I've been talking about. I'm doing this thing now that I used to love, but now my survival depends on it. Now it's overwhelming and stressful. I love it less. And when you love something less, you're not going to naturally be in a state where you're producing your best work. You need to be, there's always a little tension and a little bit, this is why we have deadlines. Stress can help us produce good work, but not when we're almost stressed to the point of immobility or too distracted because of the stress. The stress can go too far where it's not a necessary constraint or restraint that helps us, manage our time well and do good work. It can become just debilitating in a way. And again, that's where the strong feelings of hate towards writing come in. So baby steps on your way to writing full-time and having writing being your full-time source of income is a very sustainable way to approach things. And all this looks like is having your security and your stability come from some other job while you work on slowly getting paid writing jobs and seeing how that goes. which is really key, because you don't know if you're going to actually like writing professionally until you have a taste of it. So rather than leaping into making writing your full-time job and your full-time source of security and income, test the waters a little bit. You would do that in a lot of other careers, and writing is no different. While you know you will be secure and stable with some other type of work, explore getting writing jobs. First you want to explore your own writing practice and make sure you can produce writing on command, because you have enough experience. So when you start getting jobs, you'll feel confident and successful in them. Your writing practice comes before your confidence and ability to actually perform paid writing work well. So whatever, it's going to look different for every person, but it is the best way to find out, one, if you actually like writing, if you actually would want to transition to do it full-time for work, and two, if you are any good at it, because you might be good at writing as a hobby and find out you just don't work well as a professional writer, and you could find something else that's related to writing that is a better fit for you. So it's worth it to try. It's always worth it to try. That's the only way that we know anything, is to commit and dive in and try something. But it might evolve. Your experience with getting paid writing work while you do something else full time might evolve into another creative pursuit that you didn't think about before you started taking part-time writing gigs. So it's all worth it. I think a bigger picture thing here is the notion of the importance of exploring these creative urges to do work that is more aligned with what you really like doing. It just might not end up the way that you planned, and like life, a lot of things don't end up the way that we planned, but the action helps us move in a direction that is ultimately closer to what we want. So let me know, do you hate writing? Did you start hating writing once you started getting paid writing work? Do you want to take a big leap, or do you think that smaller baby steps, like I described, sounds more realistic? Tell me about your experiences, because this is a common thing, but there are lots of other options. Maybe you just dove into writing professionally full-time and you loved it and you never started hating it. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up and share it to help other writers find it. Subscribe and ring my bell for free so that you never miss a video. I'll put a link in the description box below to my video about crafting your dream job and getting your dream job sooner than you might think, because I think it complements this video. And if you're not into this at all, thumbs down and unsubscribe. If you're still with me, I will talk with you soon.